Pope Francis has called together the presidents of the Episcopal conferences from all over the world for a summit at the Vatican from February 21st to the 24th. It will cover the topic of the protection of minors in the Church. It is the most ambitious initiative called to confront the crisis of abuses committed by people of the Church.
Alcuni vescovi non capivano bene o non sapevano cosa fare o facevano una cosa buona o un'altra sbagliata, che sappiano cosa si deve fare, la procedura.
Over the course of 3.5 days, they will address 3 issues: responsibility of the bishops, accountability, and transparency. To do so, they will hear testimonies from victims and experts. They will also look for ways to strengthen legal regulation and, above all, to monitor its implementation. They will also have a penitential liturgy to ask God and the victims for forgiveness. Some 190 people are involved. The most relevant are the 114 presidents of Episcopal conferences. Also in attendance are the 14 leaders of Eastern churches, 12 superiors of religious orders, and 10 superiors of women's religious orders. The Pope wants to put an end to the notion that in the event of abuse, the bishop's priority is to defend the good name of the Church.
If one really meets a survivor and sits with them for 1, 2, or 5 hours and hears the cry for help, the tears, the wounds to the psyche, body and heart and faith, one cannot remain as before. If one really listens, one has to be changed.
The Pope asked summit participants to meet with abuse victims in their own countries before traveling to Rome to learn the concrete consequences of the abuses.
Io ricevo con regolarità gente abusata. Ricordo uno, 40 anni senza poter pregare. È terribile, la sofferenza è terribile.
Quasi tutte le vittime da parte del clero.
Almost all the victims of priests were people very close to the Church. They were not outsiders. They were in our schools, in our parishes. They were altar servers. Many of them have had their faith taken away, their faith in God, in the Church, in people.
Until now, abuses have only been combated in countries where cases of abuse have occurred and through legal norms and certain measures. Now, the protection of children will become a special focus of the whole Church's mission throughout the world. Continental bodies are likely to emerge to monitor compliance with the protocols and to help prosecute defendants with a reasonable time frame. Although it is foreseeable that the penalties for those who commit abuses will be increased, they will not be confined to this.
It's a matter of changing the attitude, and this is much more difficult than changing a law and thinking that it's the solution. It's necessary to have an invested and proactive will to put the spirit of the law into practice.
È un dramma umano che dobbiamo prendere coscienza. Anche noi, risolvendo il problema nella Chiesa, ma prendendo coscienza, aiuteremo a risolverlo nella società, nelle famiglie, dove la vergogna fa coprire tutto.
The Pope will hold the summit in the same place where synods are held. The penitential ceremony and closing Mass will be held in the Sala Regia of the Apostolic Palace. On the last day, the Pope will give an important speech in which he will announce the first conclusions from the meeting.